Camera running? Huh. Good day. My name is Martin Schweiger and I'm a patent attorney in Singapore. And I'm also a power lifter and I'm also a metabolic syndrome survivor. That's why I'm doing this daily walk, 1 hour, and I use the time for recording a video. Today is Wednesday, the 2nd April 2025. It's now 12:45 p.m. noon, and I'm waiting here for the traffic light to turn green. There's this one. That traffic light determines my daily walking path. Whichever one gets green first, sends me into a direction, and then I do a circle. Fast. I always feel that these guys want to run over pedestrians, giving us a lesson. You know my big plan? I had 24 weeks, 12 kg weight loss goal. I'm now through week, is it 2 or 3? So every week I need to lose half a kg. So 1.5 kg weight loss should be measurable. I always measure at the end of my dry fasting day when I break the dry fast. Tuesday I do water fasting, 24 hours, only tea, water and coffee, unsweetened, with nothing inside, not even orange or lemon juice. Followed by Wednesday, dry fasting means nothing, no food, no liquid. So I'm now 13 hours into no food and no liquid. And I also measure, since a few weeks ago, my ketones in the blood and the associated acetone in my breath. And I brought the measurement results with me so I can tell you what is going on. First, my body weight. Yesterday, before yesterday morning, my body weight was 107.2 kg, which is normal weight for my journey currently. It's a bit on the high side, but also my guts were full. So today in the morning, after the 1 day water fasting and emptying my guts yesterday, my body weight this morning was 104.8 kg naked. So down 2.4 kg since yesterday, which is normal. Very normal if you compare with my older videos. Then I have a few other measurements. My blood sugar. I told you, right, that on Monday, the day before my water fasting, Monday, I was at a party where I had pizza and wine, and that surely drove my blood sugar up. I don't wear a continuous blood glucose meter, so I cannot really say what happened, and I also didn't want to know. And but Tuesday morning, my blood glucose was 5.8 right after getting up, which is okay, I would say, for this, my diabetes 2 that was diagnosed 1 year and 3 months ago is now definitely under control. It's, I would say, 80% healed. Can be better, but I would set this as a goal. My ketones at the same time were 0.33 millimole per liter, and my breath acetone was 14, 22 and 19, so something around 17-ish in average. That means that ketone for me, when I'm in non-ketonic mode, are always 0.1 to 0.3. That is nothing special. And so, yesterday 9 a.m., nothing happened. Next measurement, I did was at 12:45, and I just measured my breath acetone, and that didn't change much. So 12:45, nothing changed. But then at 3:30 p.m. the ketones were up to 0.8 from 0.3 3 hours before. And that means the body starts to switch to producing and burning ketones from the high impact of carbohydrates, the pizza, and alcohol, the wine. It takes at least, I would say, half a day, if not a day, to clear any trace of alcohol, even if it's only a glass. So when you really want to lose weight fast, then staying away 100% from alcohol is the best. Because then all these times where your body is into metabolizing alcohol would then be used for metabolizing fat, and that accumulates. There's no fast fat loss. You must get the fat cells to release the fat. The liver must convert that fat in the blood into ketones. The ketones must travel to the cells and it's consumed there instead of glucose. Then at 6 p.m. I had a drop in ketones from 0.8 to 0.5, and that stayed. I measured again at 7:30, was the same. Also the breath acetone was the same. So it was 17-ish, 18-ish, up and down. But then I went for a long walk, 2 hours, and my ketones went up to 0.9. That was short time before midnight. And also the breath acetone went up from 17 to 27. That was when I went to bed. So you can see the water fasting day brings me usually in ketonic mode, sometimes earlier and sometimes later. If I drink alcohol the evening before, and even a glass is enough, that would delay the whole ketone producing process. And also bring the level down, which means 2 weeks ago my ketones at the same time were something 1.5, 1.6. So if there's an influence of alcohol and carbohydrates the day before seen, then I believe it's here. But now we are on Wednesday. So this morning at 8 o'clock, my blood glucose was 7.1, which is quite high for a fasting blood glucose. And the reason is twofold. Number one, there's still this stored glucose everywhere in the body, glycogen mainly in the liver, and it is not immediately used for burning when you are in fasting mode. So there's always some glycogen in the liver, and the liver releases that, and that raises your blood glucose level in the blood in the morning. So the only way, that's called dawn effect. The only way to avoid the dawn effect would be to really starve yourself for a week, because this is about the time that it takes me to burn all the glycogen in my body. I've tried it out before the last competition. So yeah, again, the blood glucose, same as weight, is not really a good indicator for your metabolism, because it's influenced by so many things.
May pagkaiba.
The next measurement I did was at 9. My body weight I told you already. Was at 9:30. I measured my ketones, and it was 0.5, down from 0.9 yesterday before I went to bed. My blood glucose was down to 6.4, which shows that this earlier blood glucose reading in the morning at 7.1 was clearly caused by the liver and releasing the glucose. It is stored in the glycogen, because that would stop at some point in time when the body realizes that the energy is not needed. So 11:30, my ketones were still 0.5. And the breath analyzer showed that my acetone level is 27, so as before. To me, all this tells me that my body is still in ketonic mode, is now stable. The amount of ketones in the blood is relatively low. That's why I decided now I go for a walk, because walking is really an exercise that moves all the major muscle groups, and I'm in ketosis, and my guess is that today I'm losing something like half a kg of body weight just by getting my basic metabolism supplied by the fat cells. Upsie. All good, I would say. All very normal. I believe I can really switch down my video recordings for the health and fitness from daily to maybe weekly or even bi-weekly, because I'm on a 24 weeks long journey. And there's not so much to tell. What I also must say is that I think it's not so good to do a weight loss plan over such a long term, because then the weight loss is really only half power and a bit lame. And also, I don't see the success. On the other hand, if I do a weight loss rapid, something like 2 kg per week, which is 8 kg per month, that's also not good, because a friend of mine, he said that he did a rapid weight loss in a very short time, something like 24 kg in 2 months or so. And he said that he developed gallstones from that. And yeah, I don't think it's good. But I thought that I could do, let's say, 8 kg in a month, and then try to stabilize that for 2 months, and then do the next 8 kg. That's a feasible way. And I'm thinking of switching my program to that. It's not so difficult.
It's hard.
Yeah. I wanted to talk with you about these DNA tests also. And in very short words, as interesting as it is, I'm not really convinced of the value. Number one, what I took away is, okay, my ability to digest dairy products is very limited, similar to many people, and I will stop emphasizing on dairy products. I will still eat it in small quantities, especially when it's fat, like cream for my smoothie, but I won't go for a milk and cheese. I would also eat only small quantities. So that's an outcome. Then what people are more afraid of is the cancer genes. And as you know, it all depends on you and your lifestyle, whether you switch those cancer genes on or you mute them. Ultimately, it is all about a healthy lifestyle, and a healthy lifestyle is what your metabolism likes. So you don't need a gene test, because if you have a healthy lifestyle, then your body would not need to switch into any emergency mode by activating growth routines. So, to me, the value with respect to these illnesses that can be influenced is very limited. Maybe that explains why so many people survive without having done a DNA test. If you want to know more about how genes and DNA works, then I really recommend the book Evolution 2.0 by Harry Marshall. That really opened my eyes, and I got a new understanding. And then ultimately, this makes sense, and so I would recommend that. You find a book review on my website, and the link is below in the video. And also funny, my strongman health GPT, and the link is also in the description, can read and understand and interpret the DNA tests together with your other medical tests. I've tried it out, and it improves the outcome of the information that is produced. Okay, I believe I'm through for today. It's 27 minutes. Okay, the videos get shorter and shorter. Goodbye. Can you see? There is Chef Peppo dismantling his restaurant. Goodbye.